Hello everyone, and this is Serenix here, back with another awesome Halo 5 ranked video for you guys today. This time today, guys, bringing you some Slayer gameplay from the Onyx division, between the sort of ratings of 1800 to 1900. All the players in this game are around that level. For this gameplay, guys, running with Team Complexity, the Defy side, Matt on You're Just Better account, Swarfer and myself, going up against Construct, Intent, Trusty, BGodIke and God's best buddy for this gameplay, so a very sweaty team. Construct in particular is a very good player. Also Intent, Trusty and BGodIke, very strong players. So the start of this game, guys, we had the Pegasus blue spawn, so the only thing we're getting there is OS. Rockets we're not going to get because red spawn get a better chance of getting them. Also, going for snipe at the beginning, I think red team have a little bit of a quicker run as well. So we didn't get the good spawn, but Pegasus Slayer is all about setup. It's all about controlling that light rifle area and light rifle stairs to table. Trying to get someone there, setting up the snipe is really handy, whilst the other teammates sort of set up around the sniper and dominate the match, control the weapons. Sort of saying that, blue team have a very good opportunity to make pushes if they're on the outside of this setup. Having the OS and making a very well coordinated time push can definitely still win you a game with Pegasus if team has a setup, so you can sort of steal the setup from them. So at this point, guys, that's what we're trying to do. Starting at the beginning from blue side is a little bit difficult to take the lead, but managing to get the weapons and getting sort of full self-control. Now at this point I make a pretty bad play here because I get a really nice play to kill Construct for the weapons and get those, but I then reason my teammates go into the perfect setup positions is what I should have done as well. But instead of that, I decide to wait in middle room and try and bait people for kills, try and lure them in with a shotty, but no one comes, and then I get flanked by Construct and we trade kills, which is pretty frustrating because I've lost all the weapons. Little bit of a bad play on my part, as you can see. One of Construct's team members there has got the weapons, so that was a little bit poor awareness on my part. I should have just got to the setup, so that was really a bad play on my part, guys, but ultimately got back to receiving our setup. They have got a sniper rifle now though, so thanks to me that's going to be difficult for our team. Sort of ensure the next weapon control set, but I've just naded here really well into rockets to make sure that Jack retrieves those. And Jack, first time on Serenix vids in a sweaty gameplay as well, so very excited for him to be in one of these. I have beat a lot of good people with Swarfer, who's been my friend for a long time since Halo 4 on the original. So, really great guy, Jack, but really nice to bring him out in this gameplay on Serenix vids. Definitely be seeing more of him as well, he's on Team Complexity, so we will be seeing a lot more of him. It's really nice to get this win with him, so really nice rocket control there. At this point, guys, looking to just keep our setup really is going really well. We've got the fight sniping, we've got Swarfer with the rockets, so Matt and myself just have to protect sort of table area and make sure they can't get through. And a really nice play from Matt to push up there to get that kill on Construct. Construct just did a number on me there. That second splinter was just out of this world, and I couldn't really stay alive there. In this gameplay, it's not particularly my best game, I would say, but I think I played a really strong game in the sense of all the shots I put down for my teammates. In this gameplay I get 11 kills, I also get 12 assists and quite a fair few amount of deaths, I think it's 14. But I think in terms of my assist kill game, it was quite strong. I had 23 gunfights if you think about it that way, so shooting 23 players in this match, either coming with a kill or an assist, which is absolutely huge. And definitely the assists helped my teammates to rack up kills as well. Both Defy and Swarfer going hugely positive for this gameplay. Similarly with Matt, I think as well, going a bit neg, but had holding setup quite down well. Also, similarly to me, had quite a lot of assists. So we did our part, and that's a clutch grenade from my teammate. Nice sticky on one of them was able to get them weak, and I was able to get the kills. So that's a really great play. I think it was Defy throw that nade, and then we just simulate perfect setup again, guys. So you know, as soon as you've killed them at light rifle, definitely just want to get into perfect setup positions. So, you know, watching middle room, watching table is really important. Having your sniper rifle watch light rifle is also a great idea, but the sniper can interchange between light rifle top position and light rifle stairs as well. You should always have a man covering light rifle though, because it's very easy to flank the people at table if they're down there. So you basically need all of your angles cover. You know, like a good place to go on the red side as well, light rifle, is the cylinder near to light rifle itself, which is another good position to put shots on both people at rockets and sort of people coming towards table area. So there are a lot of good places to put yourself, you know, to put on shots. At this point I'm just looking to patrol table, and I did have help from Defy there at the end, but luckily for me I put down a nice Serenity nade to finish that guy off. At this point, really nice play from Construct to get a height on me. I thrust well under the table to come back out and have enough shields to finish him, so a little bit of a mistake on his part. I was able to conserve my shields for a little bit of time there, so I had a bit more advantage in that next fight when he came to challenge. So you know, I kind of knew I'd be winning that fight as he made the push, but at that point, you know, 2 really nice 1v1 battles that I had, and at this point just looking to hold table again. At this point I thought I had enough shots to kill this guy, a little bit of a choke on my part. I thought the AR beat down would kill him. I was quite surprised when I found that he was alive, and the next thing I received was a second melee to my back, so hence taking me out. But unfortunately for me, you know, that's just really unfortunate. At this point, me causing causing to die there actually cost our team setup. So at this point, you know, I was able to get a kill on the guy in cylinder, which is the area I was describing earlier. But at this point I've definitely been called out by Construct and the rest of his team, because I just killed a player and they're in the vicinity at table. So I know that, and I'm just going to stay low and you know, wait for my teammates to get there, and if they really do, they make a really nice push from blue side. And at that point, guys, we've got more or less full setup again. As you can see, Swarfer getting into the rockets at the perfect time. So that was a really nice bit of play. The light rifle was also helpful to me in this game, just to put shots on. You know, not necessarily always getting a kill with the light rifle, but if you can put great shots at distance like that with it on this map, you're definitely gonna, you know, it's nearly as dangerous as a sniper rifle. So you know, actually that was really you know, quite a good bit of play in this gameplay to keep them back with that. But you know, definitely trying to finish up all these kills. At this point I'm not sure if this is where I have another sort of choky moment. I try to make a good play and it kind of fucks up a little bit. I tried to put shots on intent Trusty, and I meant to sort of thrust into cover. Forgot that I was on the edge of the map, but ended up spending a bit of time in that green field down there. So for me that was just a bit of a silly play, another silly death. Would have been better just to stay where I was, but you know, I kind of panicked, and that's what happened. So you know, I just have to accept it and move on. But at that point, guys, you know, when I went down again, they start pushing tables. So the main thing I have to do is protect my sniper, who's in light rifle. So that's the main thing we have to do right here. Really nice few shots I got on that guy. As you can see, they're pushing up light rifle quite fast now. At this point, I was just trying to help my teammate as much as I could, but unfortunately, I think we're all taken out there. So Constructing his team, making it really, you know, a really good game. You know, coming back in, stealing setup again. But you'll see mostly in Pegasus Slayer, guys, it really is a fight for light rifle. I think as you get into the higher reaches of the Slayer playlist, it very much, it's not really a game in that sense anymore, where people run around the map. People will set up on this map. They will really try to hold position. That's just the way it plays. Very standoffish on this map. So you know, you have to make the best of your opportunities when you get them. So at this point, guys, losing our setup. Also, Construct and his team start to make it a bit close here. They also have a sniper rifle, as you can see. So, you know, I tried to get to the rockets there. My teammates did call that out to me, and I did let them know that they had a sniper, and they also had shotgun, which I also called out before the fight went in. But, you know, I tried to desperate for rockets in the hope that my death, like that sacrifice, could nab rockets, maybe put one middle, make it hard for them to retrieve, that kind of play. But unfortunately for me, it didn't pan out, so I just have to be patient. At this point, they've really closed up the lead that we had. I think it's only a 1-kill game now, so I think team complexity here has to be quite, you know, patient before we push. We can't just simply like rush them anymore. We just have to wait for that moment. But we get 2 dead there, which is really nice. I now know that I have a clear opportunity to attack this guy. Luckily for me as well, Intent Trusty ran out of shotgun, so I had a perfect opportunity to kill him there, thrusting over to him when he was weak, and that's, again, as you can see, we've simulated our perfect setup. And also you can see by the score, we've upped our, kill lead as well, so that's a really clutch time for Complexity to push, really nice bit of play. And again, just really great plays from all of us there. At this point, looking at secure table, we need this next sniper rifle. But as you can see, as I explained earlier on in the video, when you're on blue side, you can make clutch plays like that. The guy had OS, made a great play to get the snipe and, try to sort of push us back again. So at this point, guys, all we have to do, we've got a blue spawn, which is not encouraging. So we definitely just have to push. We know they're pushing light rifle stairs, so we just have to push in on these people. And unfortunately for me, I don't know, I got no shielded somehow. I'm not sure if that guy landed that melee. A little bit of a choky bit on my part not to finish a kill there. That's going to make it difficult for my team to push up. So at this point, guys, losing setup again, Construct and his team did really well to get that. And it's going to make it difficult for us to get these next set of rockets. And I just said to him, I don't think I can get these. I'm just going to try and put as many shots as I can. I've called out the rocket guy bottom mid on Shy weak. And at this point, Swarf thought that he got him, and I was like, no, you haven't. I think he's still alive, and he was still alive. And unfortunately for Swarf, I think he does get taken out. And the rocket guy I think the rocket guy does manage to get away. So that was really unfortunate. A bit of miscommunication on all of our parts there, so we know that they have rockets now. So that's very dangerous for us, and as you can see, it's a very, very tight game. So we're going to have to be very patient here. Team Complexity only, maybe a couple of minutes remaining now, a minute I can't see on the preview screen, but we're just going to have to sit it out here because if we keep pushing, we're going to end up losing the game. So at this point, Team Complexity, we all decide just to sort of chill out and wait for our time. So we're all in really good spots to sort of hide and, peek out if someone came. At this point, I was the one decided to go for the OS, so I decided to wait on that because I had a shotgun. It made sense for me to get the OS, potentially like thrusting in there to get a player dead or like even 2 dead to win the game. I think we're on 48 kills. So that's all I had to do at this point, and I didn't know what time OS was up because the other team got it last time. But there we go, guys, the last overshield of the game. Serenity's going to make the push here and help Team Complexity to secure this sweaty win. So at this point, guys, managing to spot a guy, he didn't realise I was coming up on table. As you can see, Construct's team didn't really have anyone set up on table, so that was a little bit of a flaw in their setup, and that enabled us to push up and win the game. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this game from Team Complexity. This was Serenity's here with my team in the Slayer playlist. I hope you all enjoyed, everyone. This was Serenity's. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.